almost 9 years ago, I went outside in the hallway and a woman passed and she had a long abaya on, and I went to a brother and a sister and I said, can you tell me if she's married? And they said, no. Where is she from? They said, Yemen. I said, never mind. I said, Yemeni people don't marry Palestinians. Never mind. They said, no, her sister is married to him. Make a story short, this was on Saturday in Washington. I went back to New York on Sunday. On Monday, I found their parents' house. I knocked on the door and I said, I'm here to marry your daughter. I said, what? I said, I'm here to marry your daughter. Which one? I said, I don't know her name. She's short. Bring them all out. I just want to say one thing. Let the brothers and sisters understand that very, very, very good. And I think this is a major problem with a lot of us, and we forget. وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. The person that has complete reliance on Allah Azza wa Jal, he will be his sustainer. If you're looking for a husband, if you're looking for a wife, ask Allah Azza wa Jal first. And wallahi alladhi la ilaha illahu, Allah will not let you down. If your intention is correct, you're gonna get the right wife. If your intention is correct, you're gonna get the right husband. I don't care how Allah Azza wa Jal, He will manage to bring you together, but Allah Azza wa Jal will, because if Allah wants something to happen, it will happen. I don't care what culture your family from or what culture her family is from. So believe it or not, in the beginning, every person comes and they said to me, I said, look, Allah Azza wa Jal gives you an appointment every day in the last third of the night. فَيَنْزِلُ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. Allah Azza wa Jal descends to the heavens in a nuzul يليق في مقامه, that is relevant to Allah Azza wa Jal. فَيَقُلْ هَلْ مِن مُسْتَغْفِرٌ أَسْتَغْفِرُ لَهُ. Is there someone seeking forgiveness that I shall give him? هَلْ مِن تَائِبٍ أَتُوبُ عَلَيْهِ وَهَلْ مِن ذِي حَاجَةٍ. Is there anyone? Malik al-Muluk comes out in the last third of the night and asks you, the king of all kings, is there anything you want? قلوب أبي وأباك وأمي وأمك. The hearts of my father and your father, بين أصابع الرحمن. Between the fingers of Allah Azza wa Jal. He will make your mother or your father loves your future husband or loves your future daughter, if the intention behind it is clear, because the only purpose of marriage is for you to get your husband to get you to go to Jannah, and for your wife to help you get to Jannah. So if the intention behind it is pure, Allah Azza wa Jal will make the means. So if you lift up your hands, when Rasulullah said, Inna rahmatil that the mercy of a mother on her child, and Allah Azza wa Jal, arhamu ala ibadihi min rahmatil ala waladiha, from the rahmah of the mother over her children. Do you think Allah, when you put your hands up and you say, Allahumma arzuqni zawja salihah, oh Allah, give me a righteous wife, you think Allah will turn you down? Of course not. You think Arhamur Rahimin will turn you down? You're asking for a righteous husband that all you want is to turn you to Jannah and help you to Jannah and make you and turn your house into a beautiful house? Allah will never turn you. So that's number one and foremost answer to all of our problems, not just marriage. Turn to Allah in the last third of the night. Let's get up in the middle of the night when we have the time and make dua to Allah. Secondly, as far as getting a culture differences, or I am, like the sheikh said, I had a sheikh that told me I should not marry her because she's from Yemen. And sometimes my wife will, لا أقول لك يا رجال ما نشتيش لا تكلمني لا بنخرج ولا خرجنا ولا جزعنا ولا. And then my mother obviously don't like this. You know, why is your kid saying barra? And they're saying barra. You're going to have that problem. It's going to happen in every culture. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said, لا يخلى بيت من حزن. Allah Mas'ud said, no house will be empty of sadness. You think my house is all filled with the joy all the time? I know it looks like it. But sometimes we have problems. So did the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahaba. So with that I seal it. Don't think that there'll be a perfect home. You're always going to have problems at home, but ask Allah Azza wa Jal to sustain you, and He's the best of sustainers. Again, I want you to understand, wallahi, I'm telling you, my parents, I don't want to say they worked to try not to make sure that the marriage doesn't work, but you know, they were not very happy in the beginning. But I could see the look in my mother's face, like she's going all the way, and then you know the way that we got there, and she was very uncomfortable. And I'm sure now, alhamdulillah, I have Khadija, Aisha, and Fatima, and Farah, and you know, Farah being a good wife and helping me where I'm at, alhamdulillah, by the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal. So I'm sure her view is different. The point again, if Allah Azza wa Jal, first worry about making sure that Allah, and you make an istikhara and ask Allah, oh Allah, if this is good for me, then oh Allah, if this is good for me, make this marriage work. So again, if Allah Azza wa Jal want for this marriage to work and she's good for you, try to convince yourself first and foremost, have the belief that Allah choose for you. Now, secondly, again, stop worrying about your parents first. Worry about Allah. And if this marriage makes salat istikhara, if this marriage is bad for me, oh Allah, get rid of it. If this girl is going to help me get to Jannah, bring her closer. And I've seen, I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, and they are madly in love, and they are working so hard. And can you talk to my dad? And the latest one, I've talked to her dad, and I talked to the mom because she was of Arab, and the kid was Indian. And if I was like, you know, it's not going to happen, and I'm so-and-so, and he's so-and-so. And after I convinced the dad, guess what? The marriage didn't work. She just got a divorce. Salli istikhara. If Allah Azza wa Jal wants for the marriage to work, and Allah pleased with this marriage, and He makes it easy, stop going against bad signs. If Allah is giving you signs, stay away, stay away. Then secondly, about convincing the parents. There's nothing better than a house that is filled with Iman, and their Aqidah in the house is Quran and the Sunnah. Teach your parents, sit them down and reason with them with miqyas, with something that is measured with Kitabullah and Sunnat al-Rasul. The problem, our houses is not measured by Kitabullah, Sunnat al-Rasul anymore. It's measured with what? Just like they told Ibrahim and the rest of the prophets and Muhammad ﷺ that we want to deal with the religion of our fathers and great-grandfathers. We want to stuck in their own ways. If we go back to in the house to have the Quran as our constitution, applying everything there, that will happen. But how is that going to happen? Like Imam earlier said, you acting like a role model Muslim by Qudwa, Allah Azza wa Jal will bring the tranquility in the house, and you as a good Muslim in your house, Allah will bring the peace in there. So 3 points again. 1, pleasing Allah Azza wa Jal, and most importantly, asking Allah Azza wa Jal. Salatul istikhara. فَقُلُوبُنَا بَيْنَ أَصَابِعِ الرَّحْمَنِ. Our hearts is between the fingers of Allah Azza wa Jal. If Allah chooses, He will make you marry this woman no matter how much your parents disliked her, or Allah Azza wa Jal make you marry this man no matter how much your parents dislike him. So if Allah willed for you, Allah will have it. Number 2, marry them for the wrong... No. Oh man. Whew. We need to go take a break. Sheikh, you're making me nervous. Marry them for the right reason, not the wrong reason. And that's not for the looks. Don't go for the looks. Go for the deen. Go for the deen. Rasulullah said that تُنْكَحِ الْمَرْأَةُ أَرْبَعٍ. Women will be married for 4. And Rasulullah said فَضْفَرْ بِذَاتِ الدِّينِ. Look for the one with the religion. Not meaning Muslim. Ask her, come here sister, what do you know about Quran? When was Rasulullah born? Tell me the names of the mothers of the believers. And the same thing, ask the brother. Don't just ask him, oh, are you Muslim or do you just pray? I want you to ask him about his deen. You know, some of the brothers don't even know what tayammum is. How is he going to be your imam, and how is he going to lead you to Jannah? You really want true love forever and for eternity? You want him to take you to Jannah, not just here. So you want a man that knows the deen. So number 2 is you want to make sure that you follow Rasulullah said, إِذَا جَاءَكُمْ رَجُلٌ تَرْضُونَ بِدِينِهِ. A man comes to you, accept his deen. Deen not meaning Islam. وَخُلُقُ or خُلُقُ وَدِينُ. His religion and his manners, or manners and religion. Then marry him to your daughters. So that's the second measurement. And the last and third and most important thing is for you conducting yourself in the right, correct manner. And with that, you'll be pleasing Allah Azza wa Jalla.